Mr. Polis.
Gentleman from Colorado is recognized for 3 minutes.
Mr. Speaker, America's top priority is creating jobs, but here we are 6 weeks into the 112th Congress, and the Republican leadership has yet to bring a single jobs bill to the floor. Once again, we're here today to exercise one of our primary constitutional responsibilities as members of Congress, to pass appropriations legislation to fund the many basic and essential programs of the federal government on which millions of Americans rely. Today is an incredible opportunity for Republicans and Democrats to work together to bridge the gap between parties and pass a bill that meets our shared goals of creating jobs, building infrastructure, and strengthening the economy. Sadly, the Republican leadership has brought to the floor a continuing resolution that jeopardizes American jobs and our economic future by rolling back investments that are necessary and important to help our private sector grow and help create jobs. This CR thoughtlessly makes extreme cuts to appease an extreme wing of the other party at the expense of the American people. This CR arbitrarily kills jobs. It would set our country back decades in scientific research simply because Republicans don't like what the science says. Worst of all, it puts our children's health at risk by handcuffing the EPA's ability to police polluters. The Clean Air Act guards the most vulnerable Americans, those with asthma, lung disease, children, older adults, people with heart disease and diabetes, from the dangers of airborne pollutants. Each year, the Act prevents tens of thousands of adverse health effects, including asthma attacks, heart attacks, and even premature death. This year alone, it was estimated by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency that the Clean Air Act will save 160,000 lives, and yet Republicans plan to starve this life-saving agency of its funding. Mr. Speaker, building an excellent public education system that provides each and every American the opportunity to succeed is the most important investment we can make in our future. As President Obama said in his State of the Union address, it's not just about how we cut, but what we cut. Education is an investment in our future, and we can't sacrifice our future. But Republicans, through this CR, seem willing to sacrifice our future to meet an arbitrary campaign pledge. By cutting to the heart of the learning needs of American children and youth through this extraordinary and nonsensical measure, Republican lawmakers clearly don't understand the meaning of investing in our future as a nation. Mr. Speaker, at the state and local level, my home state of Colorado also receives a slap in the face from this continuing resolution. A year ago, Highway 36, the highway that connects Boulder to Denver, was awarded a $10 million Tiger-TIFIA Challenge grant through the Recovery Act to expand one of the most used and heavily congested highways in our state. The $10 million federal investment helped to leverage additional funds in the area, creating $276 million in employment income and 7,200 jobs. This project impacts 191,000 employees, 10% of our state's total. This CR would rescind $9.1 million in funding without thought to details or consequences upon which the rest of the funding is built. This is a critical grant for Colorado that we were promised and received leverage. Can I request 30 additional seconds? There was 30 additional seconds.
Yes, I will yield, gentleman, 30 seconds.
Gentleman is recognized for 30 seconds.
Thank you. Colorado's US 36 corridor won the Tiger Award because one of the most innovative projects in the country. Mr. Speaker, Rome wasn't built in a day, and we can all agree that no state or community should be punished for being innovative. The American public needs and deserves real solutions. I encourage my colleagues to oppose the rule for this CR, as well as the underlying CR, to prevent the irresponsible impact of this Republican spending bill.